Hello, people of the internet, and of Earth, and of outer space. All those people of outer space listening, I'm assuming. This is Charles Davis for Sci-fi Radio Theater, giving you a news update, and probably going to be our last news update, actually, until Nocturnal launches. And today is Sunday, May 12th. So the big news, as you all saw or heard last week, and if you've been following Facebook and all on the Twitters and the Google Pluses and all that stuff I'm posting at. We are done with Nocturnal. We are going to be launching it on Sunday. This coming Sunday is Nocturnal launch day, May 19th. Is the first episode out. And when the first episode launches, I'm going to stop doing these news updates every week. And I'll give you a news update when the series is over. So for when the series launches, the next 8 weeks, the next 2 months, you're just going to be getting once a week the actual radio play, which is, I think, much more interesting than hearing me talk to you, and why you're probably subscribed to Sci-Fi Radio Theater to begin with, is to hear radio plays and not hear me talk about making radio plays. But anyway, very exciting. It's been a very long road. I am so burnt out on Nocturnal. I'm so happy that's done. Oh my god, I can't tell you guys. This one wore me out even more than the Bagua Tweebox did. This was, definitely took it to a next level. This one is this one is 3 times the size of Bagua Tweebox. I thought we did a lot with the Bagua Tweebox, just in terms of production, in terms of sound effects, music, all that stuff. This is at least, probably more, a minimum 3 times as large of a production as the Bagua Tweebox. The average length of just each episode is like an hour and 10 minutes. The entire series is 9.1 hours. Whereas the entire series for the Bagua Tweebox was, I think, 7.1. So that's not, when I'm saying 3 times the size, I'm not necessarily saying just 3 times the size in length. I'm saying 3 times the size in production and kind of work. Because obviously the length is not that much longer, but just the amount of sound effects, the amount of music, the amount of just everything that went into this is crazy. So I'm very proud of it. I'm very happy to have it done, though. I'm very excited to show it to you guys, and I hope you like it, because I certainly like it, obviously, or else I wouldn't be putting it out, and I certainly had an experience making it, as you all were there following along with me this last year and a half as I made it every week, listening to me talk to you, except for those 2 weeks I went on vacation to Hawaii. You didn't listen to me then, because I didn't post anything then. But still, the point remains that we are done. We are launching May 19th. If you guys have not heard it, we have a trailer out. I released a trailer for Nocturnal. It is up on YouTube. Check out our channel. You will find the Nocturnal trailer. And listen to it, and please, please, please spread it around. Spread it to your friends. All the blogging. Do all that blogging and that Facebooking and then Twitterins and Googles. Googleins. Do all them Googleins around of the trailer, because I would love to have as many people as I could listen to this one as possible. Obviously, when you release something, you do want people to listen to it. Yeah, what else can I say? Just thank you. You haven't listened to it. I'm saying thank you already, but thank you for listening. I'm excited to release it to you, and you guys won't be hearing from me for a while, but or at least you won't be hearing from me in these news updates. If you guys, please, 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 by all means, continue to communicate with me as the radio series is being released. Let me know what you think about it. Let's talk about it. Let's start some conversations. Let's argue. Tell me things you didn't like just as much as the things you did like. I want to know that as well. If you hated stuff in it, please, you are welcome to tear me apart. I welcome it. And I like it when people express their honest opinions about my work, because the last thing I want is just a bunch of people kiss my butt. But if you liked it, obviously tell me that too. So I guess all I'm saying, I'm blabbering a bit here. All I'm saying is that please continue to talk. Please continue to communicate. Please continue to express your opinion, express yourself in relation to the work I am putting out, because it is an expression. It is me expressing myself, and I would expect the same from you guys. So again, and you can continue to talk to me by tweeting at me at SF Radio Theater. That's at SF Radio Theater on Twitter. You can even tweet at my personal Twitter account, which is at Dasegad. That's at DASEGAD. At DASEGAD. So the 2 Twitters are at SF Radio Theater and at DASEGAD. SF Radio Theater is probably, Dasagat is my personal account. SF Radio Theater is a Sci-Fi Radio Theater account. And then Google Plus, we're just Sci-Fi Radio Theater on Google Plus, Circle Us, Plus One Us, all that stuff. Share us. And then Facebook, we're also just Sci-Fi Radio Theater on Facebook. So, most activity seems to be going on Facebook these days, oddly enough, which is strange because I actually post more on Twitter, but more people seem to be engaged on Facebook these days than Twitter. But anyway, so we're all over the place, and I check all of them, so just post all you want. And some of the actors have their own accounts too. I know Dave Robinson, who plays a role. I won't give anything away, even though if you hear the trailer, you kind of get the idea of the role he's playing. But he plays a role in this radio play, and he obviously has the Writers podcast, Writers Roundtable podcast. So you should follow him. He's on Google Plus. He's very active on Google Plus. He's active quite a bit on Twitter as well. I feel like he's more active on Google Plus though. But anyway, he's much better at the social media stuff than I am, frankly. So he's a good guy to follow. I don't know if anyone else actually has a Twitter account now that I think about it. I think it's just me and Dave, pretty much, who are holding down the social media verse. So after promoting myself, I'd say just make sure to check out his stuff too, the Writers Roundtable podcast. Because I'm sure he'll be tweeting as I'm posting the episodes as well, and Google Plusing. Oh God, what else can I say? I think that's it. I've been giving these guys these news updates for almost a year and a half, or 2 months short of a year and a half. So the whole thing was like a year and 4 months in production, and oh my God, was it a lot of work. And you guys were there with me for the ups and downs, and we did have both ups and downs in this production, and you were there through it all. So thank you again. And what else can I say? I just hope you guys listen. And I sometimes feel with art it's too much to ask people to assume that they're going to enjoy it, or tell them they should enjoy it, or hope they enjoy it. But I guess all I say is I hope you get something out of it, even if you don't enjoy it. I want everyone to enjoy it, but I hope people get something out of it, and I hope it means something to them, whether that's be good or bad. That's sort of, I think, the best you can ask for, and that's why I guess I'm asking for, is people to listen to what I have to say. Anyway, that's about it. I'm a bit tired, as you can tell. I'm probably going to go to bed. And I guess I won't talk to you guys for 2 months, but yeah, as I said, just keep posting at me. All right, have a good week, and you'll be listening to the first episode of Hyper Nocturnal on Sunday. Good night.